The Young and the Restless, spoilers, full. Welcome back to our channel, you guys. It is a wild, wild day in the soap world, and honestly, we just need to sit down and scream about it together. Grab a coffee or something stronger, because what we are about to discuss is just absolutely off the chart. Let's get right into the pure madness that is unfolding on our screens today. So, where is Markham hiding? That is the question, right? That is the exact question we have all been screaming at our televisions for what feels like an eternity. Dr. Lawrence Markham, the most corrupt, creepy, absolute worst doctor in the history of this show, just vanished. And we wanted to know where he was. We needed to know, after everything he did, after holding Diane hostage in that weird padded room, after teaming up with Patty Williams, of all people, Patty, and then, of course, the kidnapping of Abby and baby Dominic. I mean, how does a guy like that just disappear into thin air? Genoa City is not that big, but no one could find him. The GCPD, bless their hearts, were running around in circles like they always do, but no one could find him anywhere. And you know why? Because Victor Newman was helping him. Yeah, you heard me. Victor Newman, the mustache, the great and powerful Victor was the one helping Markham escape. Let's just pause and take a deep breath here. Let's be real. We all know Victor's a bad guy. We know he operates in the gray area, but this is just, it is so dark. It is so twisted. Victor was hiding a fugitive who was working with Patty Williams, a fugitive who literally helped kidnap Victor's own daughter, Abby, and his grandson, Dominic. Or maybe Victor didn't care about it. Maybe he was just using Markham for his own sick game against Jack. Sometimes I second guess myself. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Victor because he usually protects his family. But no, the facts are the facts. He was hiding Markham. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well for the Newman legacy? But here's the crazy part. The cops finally catch Markham. I don't know how. Maybe he poked his head out for a coffee. Maybe the GCPD actually did their jobs for once. But they get him. They slap the cuffs on him. And you guys, Markham folds. He folds so fast. He didn't even try to hold out for a lawyer or a deal. He just started talking and talking and talking. When the police arrested Markham, he told the whole truth. The whole ugly, disgusting truth. And the truth is that the mastermind behind all of this, the puppet master pulling all the sick and twisted strings, was Victor Newman. Victor was the one who orchestrated the whole thing. But wait, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. Victor didn't just want them to hold Diane hostage or mess with Jack's head. No. Markham confessed that Victor wanted him and Patty to kill Jack and Diane. Kill them. Murder them. Dead. Honestly, I am sick to my stomach. Disgusting. A person like that, is a person like that worthy of any redemption? Is Victor Newman worthy of being this patriarchal figure we are supposed to somewhat respect? No, absolutely not. He crossed a line. He crossed 10 lines, wanting to murder your lifelong business rival and his wife. That is not corporate warfare. That is serial killer behavior. That is just pure, unadulterated evil. It makes me so mad, so mad. And I know Victor and Jack have been fighting since the dawn of time. They have done terrible things to each other. Jack left Victor to die that one time. Victor has done countless things to Jack. But to hire a corrupt doctor and a deeply mentally ill woman like Patty Williams to assassinate them, it is just too much. It is too much, even for this show. Things are more complicated than ever now, because think about the ripple effects. Think about what this means. So the police get this confession, and for once, they don't drag their feet. They immediately run to Victor's house to handcuff him. Yes, finally, the scene of the cops rushing to the Newman Ranch, lights flashing, sirens blaring. It is everything we have been waiting for. They march right into that big, obnoxious living room, and they put Victor Newman in handcuffs. No debate. No high-priced lawyers swooping in at the last second to stop it with a magical injunction. The evidence is all there. Markham gave them everything. The paper trail, the burner phones, the money transfers, everything. It turns out Victor is such a scary, hateful, and disgusting person. We always knew he was ruthless, but this is a whole new level of depravity. I mean, look at what he's been doing to Nikki at the exact same time. Zoom out and look at the bigger pattern here. While he is plotting to murder Jack and Diane, he is also gaslighting his own wife. Nikki has been suffering from these terrifying, blinding headaches, literally thinking she is dying. And what does Victor do? He plays the doting husband, strokes her hair, and tricks her into signing away her Newman Enterprises shares. He is liquidating her assets while she is drugged out of her mind. It is sick. It is just sick. He is a monster. So now he is in handcuffs. And I am just sitting here wondering how the rest of the canvas is going to. How is Victoria going to react? She already suspected he was stealing Nikki's money. Now she is going to find out her dad is a literal murder mastermind. And Nick is still recovering from his drug-induced crash, dealing with Matt Clark's fake amnesia nonsense. And Adam is babysitting Matt at the ranch. Adam is probably standing right there when the cops bust in to arrest Victor. And what about the Abbotts? Jack and Diane. They have been through hell. Diane waking up in that barred room thinking she was going crazy. Jack being blackmailed by Patty for sex. Patty showing him a picture of Diane in a padded cell and demanding he sleep with her to get Diane back. That was all Victor's grand design. He wanted them tortured and then killed. Jack is going to lose his mind when he finds out. The hatred between the Abbotts and the Newmans is going to reach a level we have never seen before. It is going to be a bloodbath. And Ashley, oh my God, Ashley just came back from Paris. She was forced to come back. And immediately, Patty and Markham kidnap Abby and Dominic, her daughter and her grandson. They sent her a picture of them in captivity. Ashley had a total breakdown. She was feral. She was screaming and vowing revenge. And now she is going to find out that Victor, the father of her daughter Abby, was the mastermind behind the people who kidnapped them. Okay, wait. Let me think about this. Let me pull myself back on track. If Victor hired Markham and Patty to kill Jack and Diane, did he also order them to kidnap Abby and Dominic? Abby is his daughter. Dominic is his grandson. Would Victor really sink that low? Or did Patty and Markham go rogue on them? Maybe Patty just wanted to hurt Ashley because Patty hates all the Abbotts. Yeah, maybe that part wasn't Victor. But still, Victor unleashed these monsters. Victor gave them the money, the power, the hiding spots. He gave them the resources. So Victor is responsible. He is 100% responsible for his daughter and grandson being in danger. Honestly, I can't even, I am typing this so fast because my brain is just spinning, spinning, spinning. You guys, I have been covering this show for a long time, a really long time, and I am tired. I am so tired of Victor always getting away with everything. Every single time he does something horrible, he somehow slithers out of it. He gets a slap on the wrist, or the chief of police suddenly retires, or he blackmails a judge. But this time feels different. With Markham fully cooperating and singing his lungs out, and the physical evidence being right there, I don't see how Victor gets out of this. But then again, it's Victor. The writers always find a way to save him. The fans on social media are already going crazy. Half the fans are cheering that the mustache is finally going down, and the other half are swearing that he's being framed. Framed. By who? Who could possibly frame him for this? Markham has no reason to lie when he is facing life in prison. And let's talk about Patty for a second. Patty Williams is out of her mind. We knew that. Tracy knew that. Tracy physically dragged Patty by the hair, which was amazing, by the way. Go, Tracy, and made her confess to stabbing Jack. But now we know Patty was supposed to kill him. Not just stab him, but kill him. And Diane, Patty is still out there. Markham got arrested, but what about Patty? Is she still holding Abby and Dominic? The stress is too much. So, we have Victor in handcuffs. We have Markham in custody, spilling all the tea. We have Jack and Diane traumatized. We have Ashley out for blood. We have Nikki being drugged and robbed by her own husband. It is a mess. A beautiful, chaotic, messy soap opera masterpiece, but still a mess. I just keep thinking about the look on Victor's face when the cops read him his rights. He probably stood there in his custom suit, glaring at them, telling them they will all be fired by morning. He probably yelled for Michael Baldwin. Oh, poor Michael. Michael is already dealing with Phyllis and her AI evidence disaster. Phyllis is spiraling out of control, and now Michael is going to have to defend Victor against murder conspiracy charges. Give Michael a break. Give that man a vacation. Let's be real. The writers have really backed themselves into a corner here. If Victor goes to prison, the show changes forever. If he gets out of it, the fans are going to riot because it makes no sense. The evidence is all there. No debate. No debate at all. I am just so disgusted by Victor's action. I mean, killing Jack? Really? After all these years, you just decide to hire a hit? It is lazy, Victor. It is lazy, and it is gross. And pulling Diane into it? I know Diane has done terrible things in the past. She faked her own death. She manipulated everyone. But no one deserves to be locked in a padded room by a fake doctor and then marked for death. And what about the collateral damage? What about Kyle? Kyle has been desperately searching for his mother. He defended her to Detective Burrow when the cops thought she just ran away. Kyle is going to be so traumatized when he finds out Victor Newman tried to have his parents murdered. Summer is going to be caught in the middle again. Summer is Victor's granddaughter and Kyle's ex, and she is already dealing with her mom, Phyllis, losing her mind. It is all connected. Everything is connected. The web of lies and deceit in Genoa City is just suffocating. Let's just really, really think about the history. Victor and Jack. Jack and Victor. This feud has been the backbone of the show since the 80s. We have seen them fight over companies, over Jabot, over Newman Enterprises. We have seen them fight over women. Nikki, Diane, Phyllis, Ashley. They have literally fought over every single thing a human being can fight over. But there was always this weird, twisted, underlying respect. Maybe not respect, but a boundary. They would ruin each other financially. They would steal each other's wives. But cold-blooded murder, hiring a hitman and a crazy woman to just wipe them off the map. It feels like Victor has finally snapped, like really snapped. Maybe losing control of his family, or maybe the stress of everything with Nikki and Nick has just pushed him over the edge. But that doesn't excuse it. It just makes him a scary, hateful, and disgusting person. And let's talk about Patty for another minute because I just can't let it. Patty Williams, Paul's sister. She has always been fragile. She has always been obsessed with Jack. Remember when she got plastic surgery to look like Emily Peterson? That was wild. But now she is working with Victor Newman. How did that conversation even go? Did Victor just call her up and say, "Hey, Patty, I know you are deeply unwell, want to help me kill Jack? It is so manipulative." Victor used a severely mentally ill woman as a weapon. He weaponized Patty's trauma and her obsession with Jack. That is what makes Victor the true villain here. He doesn't just do his own dirty work. He finds the weakest, most broken people, and he uses them. He used Markham's greed, and he used Patty's madness. And Markham, Dr. Lawrence Markham, we still don't even know for sure if he is actually Martin Laurent in disguise. Remember that rumor? That Markham might actually be Martin with a new face? If that is true, then Victor is working with the guy who held Sharon and Phyllis hostage. The layers to this are just insane. 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 But back to the arrest. I just want to paint the picture of this arrest because it is giving me life. Imagine the Newman Ranch, the big stone fireplace, the portrait of Victor looking down on everyone. Victor's probably sitting in his leather chair, swirling a glass of scotch, thinking he has won, thinking Markham is safely hidden away, thinking Jack and Diane are about to be eliminated, and then bam, the doors swing open. The GCPD marches in. Detective Burrow, or whoever is leading the charge, walks right up to him. "Victor Newman, you are under arrest for conspiracy to commit murder. Can you hear it?" Can you hear the music swelling in the background? Victor probably didn't even stand up. He probably just gave them that slow, menacing glare. "You got a warrant for this outrage?" he'd say. But they do. They have the warrant because Markham told them everything. The police immediately run to Victor's house to handcuff him. They pull his arms behind his back. The great Victor Newman, forced to do the perp walk out of his own house. And Adam is at the ranch, right? Victor ordered Adam to stay there and keep an eye on Matt Clark. So Adam is watching his father get arrested. Does Adam step in? Does Adam try to stop it? Or does Adam just stand there with a smirk, secretly loving that the old man is finally going down? Adam has his own issues right now. What with Nick's drug crash and Chelsea showing up in Vegas and all that mess with Riza. But seeing Victor in cuffs has got to be a highlight. I honestly can't get over how far Victor has fallen. We always knew he was a bad guy. But a grand mastermind of a double murder, disgusting. And What is Jack going to do now? Jack has been running around, frantic, terrified, for Diane. He was literally contemplating sleeping with Patty just to find out where his wife was. He was pushed to the absolute brink of his sanity. When he finds out that Victor was behind it all, Jack is going to want blood. He is not going to let the justice system handle it. He is going to want to destroy Victor with his own two hands. We might actually see Jack Abbott commit a crime. I wouldn't even blame him. I wouldn't. If someone tried to have my spouse murdered and used a crazy stalker to do it, I would go scorched earth too. And Diane, poor Diane, she is locked in that room with the barred windows, terrified out of her mind. Markham was gaslighting her, telling her she had a mental breakdown. When she gets out, when she is finally rescued and finds out Victor Newman paid to have her killed, Diane is already a schemer. She is already ruthless. But a traumatized Diane who survived an assassination attempt, she is going to be the most dangerous woman in Genoa. Victor better hope he stays in prison, because if he gets out, Diane is going to end him. I am just typing and typing because there is so much to say. The writers have truly outdone themselves with this mess. It is clunky, it is chaotic, but it is so addictive. I am so tired. My eyes are burning from staring at this screen, but I can't look away. So, to wrap this up, because I need to go lie down, Markham was hiding. Victor was helping him. The cops found Markham. Markham snitched on Victor. Victor wanted Jack and Diane dead. The cops arrested Victor. The evidence is solid. Victor is a disgusting human being, and the entire town of Genoa City is about to explode. You guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Is Victor going to prison? Is Jack going to kill him first? Are you as disgusted by the mustache as I am? Honestly, I don't see how anyone can defend him after this. But we'll see. We will see. I'll be back tomorrow, probably still ranting about it. Stay safe out there, soap fans.